Welcome back, guys. From the customization we did earlier on, you will see the little changes that it has done to the website. Let me show you some of the things we've done. Right now, we have aips.com. From here, you see your site title, you see the site icon. So those are the two things that has been changed, and we've changed the footer powered by Beaver theme, something like that. We've changed all that because we did a little customization. So we're going to proceed with the customization because we don't have menu yet, as you could see. So you see choose menu here. So we're going to set up the menu right now. So one of the basic things is the menu when it comes to building a website. So you have to take note of that. And the same place we are going to do that is the appearance. So you come to your appearance, and here in your appearance, you see your customize button. You click on it, or you click on menu from here. So you can do it both ways. So you can use your customize button, or you click on menus from here. So I can use any of those. So let me use the customize button because we used it earlier on. So right here in the customize button, you come to menus, and here is your menus. And now we can create our menu. So now it says it does not look like your site has any menus yet. Want to build one, click the button to start. So we're going to create new menu. So to create our navigation system, so we're going to create a new menu, and this will be our top nav bar. Yes, so you give it a name, so which I would be naming top nav bar, and you have to choose the location of the menu, and the location will be the top bar menu, of course. Then we're going to next. So that way we've created a menu, so named top nav bar. So right now we're going to add items to the menu. So right now I'm just going to click on add items, which we can add our pages. You can add a custom link if you want to. You can add a custom link if you have another link or something to another platform, apps, websites, YouTube channel. You can always add a custom link, that is certain. But right now you can add pages, you can add posts as your menu, you can add categories as your menu, you can add tags. But right now we're adding our pages, the three pages we created. So I'll come to pages, and what I'm going to do now is to add this one. This will be my home page, and add this to the about us page, and add this as a third. So that way we've created our top nav bar. So I'm going to just add all that. I'm going to click on add items, or you will order, but we are not reordering because we ordered it well. So you could choose reorder, it will reorder the whole thing. You could take this up, bring this down. So these are the ways you could tweak them. You could bring them under if you want to. You could just decide to bring it under home or take it back. So basically this is how you create your menu, which is the navigation bar of your website. Because when you see an actual website, you see the nav bar first, and yes, we are good to go. So we have the home, about us, we have the blog. So I'm going to get that down, and I'm going to add items to the top nav bar. So I'm going to add items, and here we have the items added. And right now we have our top nav bar that way. So I'm going to just publish this, and having to publish that, we just created our top nav bar, which will be the top menu. So what we want to do now is we can check what we just did. So let's see if we've created the menu, the top bar menu right now. So I'm going to come back to try to access our website. So let me just say aaips.com. Let's see what we have so far. So we have aaips.com, and here we have that the menu is not showing just yet. So what I'm going to do now is to create a header menu as well, and yes, create an header menu. So this will be top bar and header. So let's publish that. That will be the location, and right now it's showing right now. So the top bar and the header menu is the same. So we are going to, if you're having another column, you can have that, but right now this is what we are having, and here we are. So I just published that, and we could refresh this and see what we have. So having to refresh this, we have our home, we have the about us, we have the blog, as you can see right here. So it's shown vividly. So you could continue your customization, but right now our navigation bar has been set, and you could continue the customization. The other customization has to do with all these presets. So when you check the header, you see your top bar layout, and you could say one column. You could choose the number of columns you want your top bar to be, and you could say two columns. Then you see that the columns, you see that we have one here. We have, this is the top bar that I created earlier on. So when I change it to two columns, you'll see your top bar, and you see your other bars, and you see this. But right now, let's just leave it at none, so we keep it cool that way. It looks okay that way. So the other customization you can do is right there in your theme. So what you have to do is to do the customization. Then you see your top bar style. You see the background color is white, which is okay. You could decide to change it if you want to, but I will leave it at white. White is okay by me for now. Then your link color, everything is okay right here. So you could check the header layout. You see that your nav bar is, it should be right. You remembered it is right here on the right side. So you could choose to make it centered. You could choose to make it centered plus inline logo. So this is the logo. This is the logo for now. So I'm just going to make it center but plus inline logo. So I'm going to publish that and see what it looks like. So now we have the new centered inline logo. So let's refresh that and see what we have right now. So we have this, as you could see, this is the logo right here. And because of what we just changed, that's why it's looking like that. So I could just leave it as centered. So let's publish that. Let's see what it looks like. So this is centered. So let's just refresh this. So the devil is in the detail, as you could see. So this is just what we just did right now, and it's from this customization. So you could say your header logo, as you could see, the logo text is aips.com. So you could decide to change that. You could just decide to leave it blank. You could decide to change that. So let's just leave it blank, and let's see what you could decide to change to an image. Then when it's changed to an image, you can now select something like this, and that will be your image, and that will be the logo, as you could see. And you could see that that's the logo, but we don't want that. So let me just publish that so you could see what I just did. So we just removed this aipscs.com from the customization, and we inputted a logo. So the logo we created, as you could see, which is not fair enough. So what we want to do now, we can change it to test, and we can decide to just give it a casual test, or we just leave it like that. So I'm just going to leave it without test, and I'm going to publish. So yes, we just published that, and we just remove all this. So let me refresh this, and you see what we have right now. So we just have a nav bar and a search icon. So you could choose to remove the search icon. You could see your nav layout, you see everything. So your search icon could be disabled because we are seeing it there. So you could choose to disable it, then publish, and you see that this search icon will disappear. So let me refresh that, and as you can just see, the search icon just disappeared. And that's how to just customize your buttons, your menu, your nav bar. So these are basic things, and you could see that responsive nav toggle, you see your menu button, hamburger icon. You can come back to customize this, but basically we've created the menu, and we have a menu style and everything depended on all these. So we have all these sets already. You could always come back to your customization, and that way we've created our nav bar, and our website is going well. Since we've created our pages, we've created our nav bar, we could always come back to edit this nav bar. And right now, I hope to see in the next lesson where we get to build our pages, because we've created the navigation menu. After we've created the navigation menu, the next thing we have to do is to create our pages. So we have 3 pages to build, and I'll be using page builders to build them. Despite the theme we're using, we're going to use page builders to build them. I'll show you how to get premium page builders and how to do all that. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.